మనమే తీసేయమంటుంటే ఇదేం కావాలి మీరే వేరే దగ్గర ఇచ్చుకోండి పిల్లలకి క్లాస్ లేకపోతే ఎవరు ఏమవుతారు ఎవరు చదువుకుంటేనే కదా తెలిసేది ఏ నువ్వు కాలేజ్ చదువుతున్నావా అక్కడ పిల్లలకి ఇంట్లో కాలేజ్ చదువుతున్నారా
మాట మాట పెరిగి పద్మ శ్రీబాబు అని కొట్టిన నన్ను కొట్టి నిన్ను కొట్టినట్టు అన్న అయితే నేను ప్రత్యేక కొట్టలేదు తెచ్చు నా పట్టింది ముందు అప్పుడు బయట పక్కన ఇంకా ఒక రావడం ఈ రెండు రామయ్య ఇప్పుడు కూడా తెలుసు
అమెరికా, ఇజ్రాయెల్, ఇరాన్ మధ్య 3 వారాలుగా సాగుతున్న యుద్ధం వల్ల ఇలాగే ఉంది పరిస్థితి. సరఫరాలు నిలిచిపోవడం, మన దేశం నుంచి ఎగుమతులు అంతరాయం వల్ల అనేక రకాల వాటిని ఎదుర్కోవాల్సి ఆ ప్రభావం భారత్ పైన కనిపిస్తోంది. యుద్ధం ప్రారంభం కాగానే కేంద్ర ప్రభుత్వం గృహ అవసరాలకు ప్రాధాన్యమిస్తూ వాణిజ్య అవసరాలకు గ్యాస్ సరఫరా దాదాపు నిలిపివేసింది. దీంతో దేశంలో అనేక మోడళ్లు రెస్టారెంట్ల కోతలు విధించడమో లేక మూసివేయడమో చేశాయి. అయితే పైకి గ్యాస్ హోటళ్లు రెస్టారెంట్లకే అవసరం ఉంటుంది అనిపిస్తున్నా దీంతో నడిచే అనేక పరిశ్రమలు ప్రభావితమవుతున్నాయి. ఫ్యాబ్రికేషన్, ఇంజనీరింగ్ కోర్స్ రంగాలు, స్టీల్, టెక్స్టైల్, ప్లాస్టిక్, రసాయనాలు, పెట్రోకెమికల్స్ వంటి అనేక పరిశ్రమలు గ్యాస్ కొరతతో తీవ్ర ఇబ్బందులు పడుతున్నాయి. పలు పరిశ్రమలు అప్పటికే నిల్వ చేస్తున్న వాటితో నడిపిస్తూ ఉండగా మరికొన్ని ఉత్పత్తి నిలిపివేస్తున్నాయి. దీనివల్ల దేశవ్యాప్తంగా ఆయా పరిశ్రమలపై ఆధారపడ్డ లక్షలాది మంది కార్మికుల ఉపాధి ప్రమాదంలో పడుతోంది. వీటన్నిటి వల్ల కొన్ని వస్తువుల ధరలు పెరుగుతుండగా మరికొన్ని కూడా పెరిగే ప్రమాదం కనిపిస్తోంది. ఇది దేశ ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థను బ్రహ్మాండంగా చేసే సూచనలు ఉన్నాయి. ఫలితంగా టీవీలు, రెఫ్రిజిరేటర్లు, ఏసీలు, వాహనాలు వంటి వాటి ధరలు పెరిగాయి. అయితే ఈ యుద్ధం వల్ల ముడి సరుకుల పెరుగుదల, నౌకల రాకపోకలు అందాయి. అమెరికా డాలర్ విలువతో పోలిస్తే రూపాయి విలువ ముడి పదార్థాల ధరలు పెరిగాయి.
You can just like create the user add. Now it is going to be added the user. Now see that user is added or not. Add user, user add, both are same. Purpose is same. But user add command only add the user. You don't set the password. You don't do anything. So did you configure the password now? No. Demo user one I created now. User add command. But add user command is asking enter the password. And set the password again by using passwd command. Sudo passwd demo user one. You have to set the password like that. So now you can see that the demo user one is added in a passwd file. Demo user 1001 is added. Now if I want to remove that, I use like a command dl user, am I right? Now same way, user dl will work, reverse. So now if you want like a how you added a user dl will work for you. So now you deleted a user is removed. Clear everyone? So when you deal with like a users, you can add that user, add user add, both will work for creating a user. DL user DL, both will work for deleting users. Same way, we can create the groups. Okay, let's create the group here. So all of you please add one user, add user, demo user, just user add is enough because I don't want to enter the password and everything. Sudo user add, demo user 5. Now just like you can use a group add. You can create the group. Okay, now I want to create the group name sales. Sales. Now who belongs to that sales group, we can verify in a group file. So we have a group configuration file, am I right? Now verify that sales. So we created a sales group, but no one belongs to that group. Sales group is empty. That's my point. So you can create the group. You can add the user also. You can add user to the group. Sudo add user, demo user 1. Which group? Sales group. Sorry, demo user 5 I created. So now demo user 5 is added to the which group? Sales group. You can create the group, you can add the users to that group. Add now in the place of add user DL user ante group nunchi remove అయిపోతుంది. Now if you want to delete that user from that group, you can delete. Just you can add the user, you can delete the user, you can add the group, you can delete the group. You can add one user to the group or you can remove that user to the group from the group. So just now previously user is added to the sales group. Now I'm trying to use the user, removing demo user 5 from the sales group. This is a really important. You should know that how to add the users to the group, how to remove the users from the group. Because now if you want to do any action in a Linux system, you should be part of the sudo group. Now you created a new user. That user, okay, want like allow him to run the sudo level privileges. Now you need to add that guy to the which group? Sudo group. It means you should learn the command sudo add user demo user 5 to the sudo group again. అప్పుడు వాడు sudo group లో ఉంటాడు కాబట్టి he can use a sudo command. Else he can't able to use it. Understand the concept. So we have a limitations. So users. Now if you want to delete the group, you can delete the group. You know how to delete the group. Now so I created like a sales group. Group add. Now group DL. Or add group. DL group. Vice versa. So now you can delete the sales group. Now group is deleted from that list. So from the group file you can see that sales is deleted. అర్థమవుతుందా? That. So you got the idea. So how to create the user, how to delete the user, or how to create the user, how to add that user to the group. Am I right? How to change the password of that user. You know all the things now. So create the user, delete the user, add the user to the group, remove that from the group, add group, like a create group, delete group, all those operations, and change the password to the any user. So think it. Now you know that like a users management, groups management, commands you know right now. So by using this knowledge, you can bypass anyone's Linux login screen. What you need to change? You need to change the password or not? Only you need to change the password and log into the user system, am I right? Just imagine your system is locked. All of you like a power off your Ubuntu. I will do. So power off your Ubuntu machine. Power off. Now, whenever you launch Ubuntu, first thing it is going to be allow you to select the user and enter the password or not. But before that, if you get the login, before login screen, if you get the command line with the root privileges, now you can change your password or not. So I will show you how to get the command line interface before login. First, system load కావడానికంటే ముందు ఏం లోడ్ కావాలి? Command line. Then if you get the command line as the administrator root level, you can modify the password and you can log in, right? Or you can add new Bangalore code, you can log in, right? So you can do all of that. So let me show you. When you power on the Ubuntu machine or any machine, any Linux machine, whenever you power on, you have to press the escape immediately. If you don't press the escape, it will skip. This is a booting order. Every Linux system has a booting order. We'll call this one as like a grub. Let me zoom it for you. So GNU grub, bootloader for the Linux machines. We are manipulating this bootloader. So bootloader directly boot into the GUI login screen. But we are going to be instruct to the bootloader. Don't do that, okay? So please press the C for editing command line. So U for editing commands. Now it will load the like a boot order information. If you press E, it will load into the edit mode. Now just like use the down arrow. You can move through this by using left arrow or right arrow. Okay, up arrow. So now down arrow, last line. There is a last line, Linux related line you have in a last. So they have a booting order. In that booting order, you can find the one keyword, RO, quiet splash. You have a quiet splash. Splash screen means login screen. Quietly it will load the login screen. So delete that quiet and splash. Now it will don't load the login screen. Now it is loading in a read only. RO means read only. Let's change the RO to the RW, read and write. And mention which program you want to launch initially. INIT. Initially, I want to launch bin bash. Which I want to load? Bin bash. Bash shell I want to load. Shell I want to load. So we mentioned, we removed the quiet splash keyword. Those two words we deleted. We changed the RO to the RW. Read and write permissions we want. That read and write permissions for that file system is going to be load. And we are mentioning the initialized program. What is the initialized program? Dash command line interface. Now use Control X. See this, there is a press Control X to boot after changes. Press Control X. It is going to be loaded into the command line interface right now. So you will get the root shell access before login screen. I pin. You got the root shell access. Now you can change the password. You can log into that computer. So if you want to log into the like any Linux system, change their grub settings. Now you are in a root mode. You can use a command like a ls command. You can figure out what are the users you have in that machine. We have like a demo user one sysadmin. Now even you can read their etc passwd file. Now you have like a demo user file sysadmin. Sysadmin is there. 1000. Choose the always 1000 user, which is a standard user who can have a sudo privileges most of the time. Okay. Now I'm selecting like a sysadmin. Passwd sysadmin. Do you need like a sudo as a prefix? No need, because you already root. You already root. In the next class, we'll discuss more things about administrator level access, switching from the one user to the another user in a command line interface. Okay. Now, new password. Now I'm setting the password to this user 123456. Now that password is updated. Now what you need to do? You have to exit from the shell, load the command line interface to the GIM, right? Now you execute the command. Execute. So you are trying to load the initialized program. Original initialized program has been INIT. Original initialized program we are loading. Now it will load into the original GUI. So the box is taking time. So some services like are taking time to load. What's that? Logins. Now what is the password I updated? So I learned this method in my intermediate to hack my friend system. Because in my college I'm from IIIT. Every student, privileged student has a laptop with a Linux system. Logged in. You can log into anyone's Linux system with this method. Let me repeat the process. Logic is very simple. When you power on your Linux system, you have to press the escape immediately. It will display the like a grub loader. You have to press the E for editing. E for editing. Now it will display that. Just use the down arrow, go to the bottom. You can see the Linux line. So this is a method I found in like 18 years ago. Still working on latest Linux also. Okay. కొన్ని మాస్టర్ పీస్లు ఉంటాయి, అట్లా ఉంటాయి, పని చేస్తాను. Even I will show you Windows also. Less than 5 minutes I can log into your Windows system. Not only Linux. Okay. So we have to remove the quiet splash keyword. Change RO to RW. Mention the initializer program. Bin dash. Okay. Now use Control X. It will load into the root mode. Before login, it will open the root shell for you. Now you can check the users list. So cat etc passwd. You can see the username sysadmin, last user. Or even you can use a grep command. There is a grep command, filtering mode. Now I want to filter the users from the group file. In a group file, like so who are in a part of the users list. Now sysadmin is a part of them. So you can just like use grep command, who belongs to the users group. And even you can check who belongs to the sudo group, who have a sudo privileges, sudo group, sysadmin. Now I can use simply passwd sysadmin if I want to change the password. Now 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 updated successful. Now close the shell, execute as been, load the initializer program. Will load into the original login screen. Is it only work for this? No. So it will work for any machine. Kali Linux, Parent Security OS, any Linux. Now sysadmin. So what is the password I mentioned? 1 2 3 4. So you can hack any Linux system. So okay. I put the physical access if we have. So next week you learn how to get the remote access also. Remote we can hack. So first understand the basics. Okay. Now last time we configure Kali Linux. Now I'm starting Kali Linux. Escape. Kali Linux. Press E for editing. Go to the last line. In the last button, you can see the Linux line. Now since it has a RO quiet splash keyword. RO to RW. Initializer program equal to bin dash. Now Control X. So now you are in a root mode. You can use a grep command, who is like a users. So which user you are in a pass the group file. Group file has a users group. Hacker we have. That guy had a sudo privileges or not. Let me check. Who had a sudo privileged group. Hacker. Now passwd hacker. Enter the new password 1 2 3 4 5. So if you have a doubt, let me check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Done. Now execute to the login screen. Has been initialized. I'll share the steps for you. I'll share the comments required for you. Work on that. Have a fun. You have a lab VM, right? All Linux machines try to bypass. Now you don't need to ask me the password. Okay. So figure out the password. Now hacker is a username. What is the password? 1, 2, 3. If you forgot the password, you are Kali. Now you can fix it. Otherwise, so if you can log into the any Linux system in this way. So this is a possibility we have. So you need to learn the foundation first for exploitation. See, all our use cases we are abusing in this way. Linux system has a default users and management. Got my point. I use the same knowledge to bypass their login screen or not. అంతే నీకు తెలిసిన దాన్నే నువ్వు హ్యాకర్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ లో వాడతావు. హ్యాకింగ్ అంటే ఏం లేదు, అబ్యూస్ కేసెస్. ఓకే, ఒక యూస్ కేసు ఉంటే దాన్ని అబ్యూస్ వేలో వాడుతున్నాము. గట్ మై పాయింట్. సో ప్లీజ్ లుక్ ఇన్ టు ద కమాండ్స్ related to the users and groups management. I will share in a group. You already have a slides. Linux slides we have.